Senator Hawley, welcome. And what is going on? A 4,000% increase in Chinese nationals.
Well, you know, it used to be 30 years ago, or really just for the last 30 years in total, that Wall Street and the liberals and the multinational corporations would send our jobs overseas to China. Now they're actually letting the Chinese nationals come here to the United States and take the jobs right out from under our noses. I mean, you talk about 20,000 Chinese nationals just since October coming into this country, taking jobs, driving down wages. Of course, China's already buying farmland, U.S. farmland, at a record pace, Kayleigh. I mean, this is unbelievable. And clearly it shows that the border is completely open. Joe Biden wants it open. And for American workers, that is a disaster.
So 4.5 months, 20,000 Chinese nationals. I mean, you talk about China buying up U.S. farmland. That's happening. TikTok infiltrating the minds of our young people. That's what China's doing there. And then not to mention the illegal police stations they have across the world, including here in the United States. Are these Chinese nationals coming? And I get that this is conjecture because the border is porous, or could it be something more sinister?
Well, listen, I mean, we know that China has had a plan to try and infiltrate U.S. campuses. I mean, they've set up these Confucius centers all over campuses across the country that were just basically glorified spy stations. We know their intentions toward us, Kayleigh, are totally ill-founded. I mean, they are not our friends. They are our opponents. They are competitors. They are our enemies. And as to TikTok, I mean, as if it isn't bad enough that the Chinese government's using TikTok to spy on every American who has it on their phone. Now they're using TikTok to bring thousands of Chinese nationals across the border. I mean, you can actually use TikTok or the Chinese version of TikTok to help get across the border now. I mean, it is unbelievable. And as I say, I mean, if you're a worker in this country, my gosh, Joe Biden's open border policies are costing you your job, costing you your security, costing your family their safety. It's out of control.
I'm glad you brought up President Joe Biden, because the images happening on our screen, not in a vacuum, happening because of the president. And Axios is reporting this today. I want your thought on this. They're calling the State of the Union Biden's reset moment. And they say one bold move that Biden is considering, we're told, is an executive order that would dramatically staunch the record flow of migrants into the Southwest. This could even happen in the 2 weeks before the address, allowing Biden to say he took actions while Republicans just talk. Will that be enough for the American voter? What executive order is he thinking about?
It won't be enough. And listen, he's the reason why the border is open. There hasn't been any change in the law from the last president, President Trump, to this president. The only change has been Joe Biden. And I tell you what, Kayleigh, I've had Alejandro Mayorkas, Biden's Homeland Security Secretary, say to me directly multiple times that the Biden border policies are working. And that's them telling the truth. They are working because they want the border open. This is their policy. So this is all because of Joe Biden. It's 100% on him. And he's the one American workers can look to and say, man, you are costing us our jobs. You are costing us our security. You're costing us our farmland. It is on him.
It's on him. And it's even spilling to our northern border. The New York Post is reporting that there are illegal immigrants considering crossing from Mexico City, Juarez, wherever in Mexico. And if they have $350, they just buy a plane ticket to Canada and cross our northern border, where border crossings are up 240%. So is it so bad that now we're seeing a northern border problem as well, Senator?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's anywhere that the illegals can get in. And we should just be clear about this. The cartels are in charge here. This is an invasion by the cartels. They are making money like nobody has ever seen before. They are running drugs. I mean, in my state, Kayleigh, we are absolutely overrun with fentanyl, with meth. Where's it coming? Across the border. Now, a lot of it's made in China, to go back to these Chinese nationals crossing our southern border, but it's all coming across the southern border and now the northern border too. This is what Joe Biden's policies are doing. It's poisoning our kids. It's poisoning our communities. It's taking away our jobs. This is Joe Biden's war on middle America.